Good morning, students. Today we are moving to another term of arithmetic mean, that is combined mean. So first learn the combined mean so we can well judge by the name combined that we are having ample of things. So in the formula we are having two means, two ends, and this is how we are going with the formula. Mean 1 multiplied by n1 plus mean 2 multiplied by n2 by n1 plus n2. So mean 1, 2 is the combined arithmetic mean of part 1 and 2 series, and mean 1 is arithmetic mean of series 1, and mean 2 is the arithmetic mean of series 2, and 1 is the total items of part 1 series, and n2 is the number of items in the part 2 series. The question is 60 students of section A of class 9 obtained 40 mean marks in statistics. 40 students of section B obtained 35 marks in the statistics. Find out the mean in the statistics of class 11 as whole. N1 is 60, mean 1 is 40, N2 is 40, and mean 2 is 35. So we are having each and everything. We just need to put everything into the formula correctly. So mean 1, 2 we have to find, that is arithmetic mean whole. So x1 is, mean 1 is 40, n1 is 60 plus 35 into 40, that is mean 2 and n2, and n1 and n2 is 60 and 40. We'll add all, and this is how we'll go, that after multiplying 40 60 we are having 2400, and after multiplying 35 into 40 we are having 1400. We'll add them, it will come by 3800, and after adding 60 plus 40 we'll have 100, and there will be a cutting, and the mean whole combined mean will be 38. Is calculation of weighted mean. Fine. And it is a very easy sum. Here we are just using the direct method formula, that is mean weighted is equals to summation of weighted x and summation of weighted mean. So this is the question, that calculate weighted mean of the following data. X and W is already given. It is very easy. We have done the mid value where we multiplied F with M because everything was already given, and same here as well, that X is 81, 76, 74, 58, 70, 73, and weighted mean we have to calculate. W is 236,737. So students, mark one thing, that do write W here instead of F and W. So read this thing what you are calculating and go according to that. So what you will do, you will multiply each and everything and do the calculation of W. After multiplying, do the calculation of W and X as well, and we'll divide them. How we'll divide? We'll use a direct method formula, but instead of that formula we'll write this thing. It's a direct method. Mean W is equals to summation Wx by summation W is equals to, we calculated W and X. After multiplying all the series we added them, so we'll divide the Wx summation by the summation of W is equals to 70.04. So this is very easy. This is called direct method. Is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of value. Any of the value can be asked to you to add in the X. So this is how we'll go. So first we'll calculate the mean of X with the direct method. So X is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We'll add all of them, and that will be summation of X. Fine, and we'll count how many numbers are there. There are 5 numbers, so we'll divide summation of X by N. So this is the formula, summation of X by N, that is 150 by 5. Mean will be 30, and the mean will be of only X series. Okay, there is nothing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division done yet. So now we'll move on the second step of the same sum. Here we are adding 2. So students, any number can be asked to you to add in that X series. So what you will do, you will add 2 number in all number of the series, X series. Fine, here you'll add 10 plus 2 equals to 12, and this is how you will add 2 number to all number present in this series, and in the end you will do the summation of X. Fine, you need not to write anything here, you just have to write X plus 2, whatever you are add, you have to write here. So after multiplication, after adding all the numbers, you will get 160 by 5, and again here as well we use the direct method, and the same method we are using here, that is summation X by n. We'll divide them after cutting, 30 will be the answer. And so as the all other methods, we'll deduct 2 from all the numbers, and in the end we'll add all of them and we count the number of series, and by using the direct method we'll find the answer. And again in the multiplication is also same. See, this is done by me. This is quite easy, but it is very easy. This is the multiplication. Here you have to multiply 2. Students, I'm saying this again, that any number can be asked to you to multiply in the X series. So you just have to use the direct method. Again, this is the division of 2. So I have divided I have divided 2 with all the numbers present in the series, and in the end I've made a calculation of all the numbers, adding by them. So direct method is used here. There is nothing tough. You just have to simply divide, multiply, subtract, add, and after adding that X, you will divide by n. So this is the answer of all the calculations. So only X answer was 30. The mean of the only X was 30, and mean of X plus 2 was 32. Mean of X minus 2 is 28. Mean of X multiplied by 2 is 60. Mean of X divided by 2 is 15. So our next sum is about the finding the missing value of the frequency. So we'll be given a sum, and one of the part of the frequency in the series will be missing, and moreover arithmetic will also be given to us. So this is the question: the following frequency distribution, the frequency of the class intervals 40 to 50 is unknown. Fine, is not known. So frequency here is not given. Find it if the arithmetic mean of the distribution is 52, and we have to find, and mean is also given to us. We'll follow the direct method formula, but with this question mark. So instead of this, write F. So let's move to the solution. So class intervals are written like this. See, the ordinary one, X system, and out of them we'll calculate the mid value. Mid value you know very well, that is L1 plus L2 by 2, that is 10 plus 20 by 2 is 15, so as for all of them. So after this frequency is given to us, instead of question mark we'll write the F, and in the end when we are calculating the F, adding the whole series of the F, we'll write plus F. Fine. So because we can't add any alphabet with any of the number, so we'll write plus F. So after having M and F, we'll multiply by them. Fine, this is the mid value formula, direct formula we'll use here. So F and M की multiplication हो जाएगी, and 40-50 series में जहाँ F की हमें value find करनी है, so what we'll do at the time of multiply 45 with F, we'll write 45F. Fine. So we have to mention that this is the number as in the totaling as well. And the totaling of F we written that 33 plus F, and here we have to write whatever the totaling of all the other numbers, instead of this number we'll write it here plus that number which is containing F. So direct method will be followed. So we are having each and everything with us. The mean is already given, that is 52. Summation Fm is equals to 1765 plus 45, because we have to mention that plus sign here as well. And summation F is equals to 33 plus F. So now we'll put this thing in the formula as this thing will come. So this is the formula, summation Fm by summation F. So 52, that is mean, which is already given. So we'll put the whole thing like this and we'll flip the 33 to 52. Fine. Here 52 and 33 will multiply, and multiply 52 with f as well. Fine. 52 multiplied by 33, 17, 16, and 52 multiplied by f. Because when there is a single alphabet, that means it is having 1 with itself. So 52 multiplied by f, it will be 52f. Now the equation is equal kind of on the both sides. Fine. We'll flip it again. We'll flip the things. We'll collect both f's together, like 52 minus 45. As we are having plus sign here, and when any of the sign goes to the side of equal to, it will changes its number, it changes its sign, not number, it changes its sign. So 52 यहाँ पर plus का था, 52 will be of plus, and क्योंकि 45 ने अपनी पोजीशन चेंज की है एंड वो गया है 52 के पास में, चाहे वो प्लस का था, क्योंकि इज इक्वल्स टू के दूसरी साइड पे जब कोई नंबर जाता है तो वो क्या बन जाता है, माइनस का हो जाता है. And so as on the other side as well. Fine. 1765 is of plus, it will be of plus, and 1716 is of plus, it will be of minus. So you can see that we have flipped the numbers, and after that, after subtracting all the numbers, we'll get 7f is equals to 49. Now we'll interchange it, and f, because हमने f की वैल्यू निकालनी है, क्योंकि f को हमने यहाँ न्यूमेरिक तो कंसिडर किया है, नंबर तो कंसिडर किया है, सो इसीलिए जो 7 है वो डिवीजन मोड में चला जाएगा, डिनोमिनेटर बन जाएगा. ठीक है. सो f is equals to 7. So this is how you will calculate the whole sum. Now we are moving on the merits and demerits of arithmetic mean. First, simplicity. From the viewpoint of calculation and usage, arithmetic mean is the simplest of all measures of central tendency. So simple है, as you know that there is a single formula which we are often using it, that is direct method. Just उसमें सिर्फ एक simple division होती है. ठीक है. So arithmetic mean central tendency के जितने भी formulas हैं उसमें से सबसे easy है. Second is certainty. arithmetic mean जो होता है वो हमेशा sure रहता है, जो उसकी value आती है सही होती है. In any case, the value is varying with the others, that means you have done some mistake. Based on all items, तो जितने भी series में numbers present होते हैं ये उस पे based होता है. Algebraic treatment. So arithmetic mean is capable of further algebraic treatment. It is therefore extensively used in statistical analysis. तो हम इसे algebraic treatment से भी मानते हैं, क्योंकि ये economics में use होता है, statistics में use होता है. That is why it is having its own identity. Stability. So because it is certain, that is why it is having stability. Arithmetic mean is stable measure of the central tendency. This is because changes in the symbol of series have minimum effect on the arithmetic average. अगर series में थोड़ा बहुत change आ जाता है तो इसमें इतना arithmetic average में इतना change नहीं आता है. Basis of comparison, तो ये comparison पे ही होता है. ठीक है. Accurate testing, so it is always accurate till the moment you have done the right test. Fine. Effect of extreme value. बहुत सारी values जब होती हैं तो बहुत ज़्यादा effect होता है. The main defect of the arithmetic mean is that it get distorted by extreme values of the series. Therefore, it is not always accurate to measure. क्योंकि बहुत सारी series हो जाती हैं तो कभी-कभी इसके जो आंसर होते हैं वो accurate नहीं आते, बच्चे mistakes कर देते हैं. Mean value may not figure in series at all. The mean value may sometimes be that value does not figure in all the series. The average of 237 is 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 7 by 3 is equals to 4, which is not there. Third is laughable conclusions. So as you can see here in the illusion, so कभी-कभी इसके जो conclusions होते हैं वो laughable भी होते हैं. Unsuitability. Arithmetic mean is not a suitable measure in case of percentage or proportionate. तो जब हमें proportionate values या percentage calculate करना होता है तो arithmetic mean is not the right form to calculate that. misleading calculations. Conclusions. Arithmetic mean sometimes offer arithmetic mean sometimes offer misleading conclusion. Following table gives the illustration. In the given table, average income of both A and B in same suggestion that A have equally rich during the years of 2010 to 2012. But the close examination of the series should reveal that while the income of A is increasing over the year, that of B is decreasing. So, see, यहाँ हम देखते हैं एक टेबल दिया हुआ है हमें A and B का, जो जिनमें इनकी इनकम बताई जा रही है. ठीक है, 2010 में A की इनकम थी 1000 एंड बी की थी 3000. 2011 में ए की इनकम है 2000 एंड बी की भी 2000. 12 में 3000 है ए की इनकम बट बी की इनकम है 1000. सो वी कैन सी अ ह्यूज फॉल इन बीज इनकम. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि क्यों इसकी मिसलीडिंग कंक्लूजन होते हैं कि मीन उसने टोटल वैल्यू का बताना है, ठीक है, और जितने हमारे टोटल नंबर है उससे डिवाइड करना है. सो इसलिए जो हमारी कंक्लूजन होती है वो मिसलीडिंग होती है. वो ये नहीं देखता है, वो वेरिएशन नहीं देखता है कि किसकी इनकम या जो भी डेटा हमारे पास है वो किस तरह का है. इसका सिर्फ एक ही मीनिंग होता है, एक ही इट नेवर क्वेश्चंस, इट नेवर आस्क्स व्हाई. Fine. So that is why we are considering it as a misleading. So students, I have completed chapter 9. If you're having any sort of problem, please do message me. And along with the video, I am sending you few PDFs. Those are my written notes. So go through them. And second PDF is about your practice questions. So I want all of you to do that and send me your results or answers on Monday. Thank you so much.